guys, if you'd like to see how I made this shopping inspired impossible fold card, keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a very girly themed shopping card. That is literally the information I have been given for this commission was, can you please do me something pink, sparkly and shopping. So we are going to do an impossible fold card and decorate it with some pink girly shopping items. So if you would like to see, please keep watching. So I've got a selection of different things. Originally I wanted to go with this set, which is Kiss and Make Up by Dovecraft, which is all of these pieces that go with it. I've got some of their chipboard stickers as well, so I'm going to incorporate some of these things. However, I also got a few other bits and pieces out. So I have this awesome stamp set by Bubbles, Born to Shop, and this I think is one I'm going to use. Let me shop for shoes and nobody gets hurt. Or I've shopped all my life and I still have nothing to wear. I don't know if I'm going to use one or both of those, but that's a really cute stamp set. I got this stamp set with card making and paper craft. It's a his and hers. I hope you can see that with the glare. I will take some of it off in a minute. But you've got sort of a lady shopping silhouette, some perfume, the lips, Prosecco, a handbag, shopping bags, shoes. So I might use some of those. I have this one. I haven't recorded where I got this from. This was another magazine set. So we've got the shoes, we've got the perfume, got the table, the lips. So I might use those as well. I've got these. They're not the same set, but they've got a pink doily, so I might add that in. And yeah, let's get on with it.
Okay, so the first thing is to pick out which pink card I had. I didn't have any very thick card in the smaller pieces, so I returned to my trusty old Aldi pack, got out a dark pink and a light pink so that we could have some contrast. So starting with the dark pink, we're going to cut out our base. You can create this in any size you like. Whatever size card you would want to make, you can create an invisible fold card out of. I've got 5x7 landscape, 5x7 vertical, 6x6, 3x5. There are so many. If you want me to do others, let me know in the comments and I'll let you know. So this is 5 inches across and 7 inches down because I'm doing a 5x7 card. So now we're going to measure. So across here is 2.5, so I'm just making a little mark. And then going to turn this and I'm going to measure 3.5 because the length is 7. We want to go all the way across at 3.5. So on your 7-inch side, do a line all the way across at 3.5. Then where we made that 2.5 inch mark line, you're going to join that from one end to the centre. You're going to then turn it over, so flip it the other way around, and we're going to measure 1 inch in from each side. Okay, 1 inch in from each side, and I will add an image here just to show you exactly what that would look like, ready for us to go. And then I'm going to join those lines so that there is a 1 inch strip at either end from the middle. I'm hoping that makes sense. So once you've got those lines drawn on as per the diagram, you're going to get your scoreboard out. And the centre line that we did at 3.5, so you're going to put it on sideways, and that centre line, we're going to do the scoring in between the 1 inch strips. So basically we're going to go from 1 inch down to 4 inches if yours has the side measurements on, or if you're doing it on your trimmer. I'm just measuring scoring between those two pencil lines. What we're then going to do is we're going to cut along 3 of those pencil lines. So we're going to cut the 1 inch strips from the top just down to the middle. Sorry for my head getting in the way there. We're going to do the same for the other 1 inch strips, so from the top down to that middle line. I love my trimmer because even my blade shows me where it cuts to. It's brilliant for precision cutting. Flipping it over, we're then going to draw that middle line from the top down to that centre score line. And then you're just going to need to rub out all your pencil marks, or if you did yours light enough or on a template, then you won't need to. So I'm going to rub off my pencil marks, and then we're going to sort out how to put it together. As I was saying before, I do have measurements for these in different shapes and dimensions. So this is the 5x7, so I would call this the portrait or horizontal version. And I do have the measurements for your cut lines for the landscape measurement. Also have a 6x6, and I want to say an A6 card because those are the three most. The 6x6, 5x7 and an A6 card are the most popular card sizes here in the UK. But I'm absolutely sure you'll be able to find measurements elsewhere online for American card sizes. So we've rubbed out the pencil. Now we're going to see how this fits together. So where you've done your cut lines, we're going to do a little bit of twisting, and then this card looks like it's been made out of one piece of paper, but that it's impossible. Now, I bent that one right, and then I bent that one the same way. Don't do that. Bend one towards you and one back. You see there, one towards me and one back. That will make your centrepiece a little bit stronger than mine. So there you go. Fold one towards you and one back. So now that we have done those, we can start working on our layers. So the first piece is quite simple. The piece that is sticking up, so the sort of pop-up element, is 3 inches by 3.5 inches. So I'm going to cut a mat in that nice light pink, which is 2 3/4 by 3.25. So that's going to be that. And then I was just checking whether I could use the same strip to do the other piece, and I think I can. So I'm going to cut this at 2 3/4 by 3.25, and that's going to be the mat for our top pop-up panel. This is the easy bit. No, I'm only joking. This is all actually really, really easy. It's just that the mat for the other pieces are a little bit fiddly. So once I've cut this down, we're going to move on to our side pieces. And I was hopeful that once I'd done this, I had the right sized piece for the side piece. But it ended up being too short, because as you saw the first time, I did mess up a cut. So that piece is too small, so we're going to get a new piece. You want a piece, the width of it, so the width of that, the length of it, sorry, let's start with the length because that's what I measured. The length of it is 7, so you want a piece that is 6 3/4. Well, I tend to do 1/4 inch shorter dimension wise, because then you can get a nice 1/8 inch all around the edges. So for a 7-inch piece, you want a 6 3/4 piece in length, and that's brilliant. And the dark pink piece in width is 2.5. So I have cut that pink strip at 2 1/4, and then I'm going to trim it down to 6 3/4. So that's the right length. I'm going to do 2 of those so that we've got them together. Then comes the fun bit. I fiddled and measured for you, whereas I'm just going to give you the measurements, which will make life a little bit easier for you. Whereas I did try and fit it in and measure it. So you've got your thin light pink strips, and you want to turn it now into a sort of an L-shaped piece so that it fits down the side of our impossible card. So once you've got it at your required size, we want to do the wider flap first. So that wider flap in the dark pink, the length of that bit down from the top to that middle point, is 3.5. So you measure down your piece down by 3 1/4, but it shouldn't have been. I messed up ever so slightly here, so you'll see my numbers don't quite work. It should be 3 3/8 there, just so that yours will look a bit more central than mine. So you go down to 3 3/8, and then because that piece is 1 inch, we're going to just do 3/4 inch piece here. So all I've done is draw them on with a pencil, and then I'm going to use my ruler, my T ruler, to line them up so that we've got a nice straight line, and I'll know where to cut. And again, once I've cut them, I will rub out the extras. So let me do it again for you. So you can see what I had on there. I had like a little T drawn on the bottom. So the middle line, where you want to draw that middle line, is at 3 3/8. And then for the little end piece, you want that to be at 3/4. And then here's my pieces. As you see, I'm cutting this off with my trimmer. You could do it with a pair of scissors. You could do it with, you know, Jedi mind powers if you have them. You cut your bits and pieces how you like. I just like cutting it on my trimmer because I know I get a straighter line and it has less pressure on my hands, so it hurts less. So that's why I use my trimmer. You use whatever works best for you. You can also put like another layer on top of this mat, but yeah. So there you go. You can see one end is slightly longer than the other end, which is just because I cut it at 1/4 rather than 3/8. It's really not a huge problem. I'm sure most people wouldn't even have noticed if I didn't tell them, but that's what I did. I then realised that I can cut exactly the same piece for the other side, which is what I did. And then I trimmed that one down as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end up doing all of the decoration off camera, because all I really wanted to do with you today was to build this impossible fold card. And basically the idea of it is someone sees it and you say, well, this was made out of one piece of paper, because you can't tell me where I've stuck any other pieces of paper, and they can't figure out how or why, because that pop-up flap doesn't fit in either of the slots on your card. So that's why I absolutely adore this cut, because people do sort of look at it and go, what? How does... Oh, I don't understand. And I love being able to do that with cards that I make. That's why I really enjoy the fun fold cards. So here we go. I'm just going to show you how they fit on nicely onto the card base for your mats. And yeah, I'll see you in a second with all the decorations done.
Okie dokie, we are back with our pink and girly themed shopping card. So I did do the impossible fold card, which I had talked through, and then this is how I have decorated it. So on our little flap we have, I've shopped all my life and still have nothing to wear, which was chosen by the commissioner. We've got a couple of the chipboard stickers here, makeup brush, a heart and the comb. Then we've just got some nice stamps with a little purse, a lipstick, some perfume, some shoes. I'm contemplating colouring the underneath of those red, but I don't know if that will ruin the look. And then we have another purse, some shopping bags and the silhouette of the lady shopping. And on the back just says, wishing you a birthday as fabulous as you. And this does sit, it doesn't sit straight up, but it does sit at an angle so you can see it on the shelf. And it is absolutely lovely. When I put it in the envelope, I will fold it this way. If you fold it that way and it stays in the envelope for a long time, it then sits down. If you fold it this way and that gets used to that, it will sit up a lot easier. So even there you can see it's now sitting further straight because I have tipped it forward. So there's a little tip for you. You can of course put the stuff on the bottom of these if you like. You can also join, because this can obviously twist and untwist and do all different things. If you wanted to, you could get some card, I'll just show you with an offcut, and join these together like so at the front and at the back, and it gives you a little extra space to stamp or decorate. But I choose not to because I think it looks better without. Hello kitten, I didn't even hear you sneak into the room. You just know when I've almost finished a video, huh? You just know. Well, this one is for your fur daddy, so you'll be quite pleased with that, because this one has decided that the man who lives in this house isn't good enough. She much prefers my best friend, and is literally, he'll walk in the room and she's there. So yeah, this is for him. That's why you've come down, isn't it? But I've finished now. You can't be in the whole video because I've finished. So what are you going to do? You're going to headbutt my scissors. Thanks to the handles. And rub your head on the basket. Okay. Babe, sit. Like. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hello. Are you okay? You've been outside? Have you? You smell like someone's had a barbecue or a bonfire or something. It's an odd smell for you to have. You can't claw on this, it's wood. It's not a fabric that you can claw on, baby. Yep. You rub your head against that. That's great. Thanks. Cheers, babe. Hello. Hi. I know I haven't seen you today. And I have to go in a minute. Yeah. You're lovely. Yes. Hello. Oh, you're so lovely. I can't even be mad because you are lovely. But I do need to film the end of this video and... Okay, right. Come on, lie down again. There we go, good girl. You lie there. You lie there, that's it. Good girl. So close. Come on, lie down. Come on. Come on. That's it, good girl. Good girl. Come on. Please, babes, can I please just please? Please? That's it, good girl. Okay. So Magra's going to say hi. And I just want to say thank you very much for spending time with me today, guys. Keep crafting and I'll see you all soon. Bye. Cat. You are too cute.
Hi guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate all of you. See you on the next one.